Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus here on a beautiful day in Asha, and I am so excited. My friends, actual magic happened to me this morning, and I'm so excited to share with you. We got a direct message from Spirit. Let me tell you what happened. Last night, I was thinking about my messages that I wanted to do for us coming up. And so I was asking Spirit to give us a message that I can share with my wonderful friends. And I was just shuffling my deck and thinking and praying. And I kept noticing the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Like if I looked at the bottom of the deck or if it's split open. And so it started to catch my attention. I thought, oh, maybe there'll be a message there. So I do what I always do. My friends, this is going to blow your mind. This is beyond, even like getting struck by lightning twice, winning the lottery. This is beyond imagination. This is pure magic. So I did what I always do. I'll shuffle the deck, riffle shuffle 3 times, and then I start hand shuffling. And I split the deck, pulled a card. It was the King of Pentacles. At this point, I'm pretty amazed, okay? But it gets even better. I riffle shuffle 3 times. I hand shuffle. I split the deck. I pull the Ten of Pentacles. Those cards I kept seeing over and over again. I'm blown away. So I'm thinking, okay, so this must be the message from Spirit. But I couldn't put it together. I couldn't resonate with what it was telling me, because the King of Pentacles, it's a man sitting on a throne by a castle. And tell you the truth, lately, I haven't felt much like a leader of men. This is the first time I put on my orange Magus hat in months, because I haven't felt much like a Magus. I felt like I've let my wonderful friends down. If you look back at some of our original videos, like Life-Changing Message 1, there was thousands of views. There were hundreds of thumbs up and likes, hundreds of comments, and there was a momentum going of, hey man, we're going to bring Asha to the earth. And then over the years, it started to dwindle and slow down, and I started getting disappointed and feeling like, have I let my wonderful friends down? Are we actually going to see Asha actualized with our eyes? And so I hadn't been wearing the orange hat, and I've been a little more quiet lately. And then magic happened this morning, my friends. I had put the cards back because, like I said, I couldn't resonate with a king sitting on a throne in the castle. So I riffle shuffled 3 times. I hand shuffled. I split the deck. I pulled it. And the King of Pentacles came up, and I got chills just like I did now retelling the story. I'm thinking, this is beyond what's even possible. And so I did it again. I riffle shuffled. I hand shuffled. As I was riffle shuffling or hand shuffling, a card bounced off, and it was the Ten of Pentacles. The same 2 cards I had pulled the night before. My friends, I'm telling you, that is impossible. Try it. Get a deck of cards, riffle shuffle it, hand shuffle it, and pull the same 2 cards in a row. My friends, it was an obvious message from Spirit. And then the last one bounced off, and as I picked it up and I turned it over and I saw what it was, it literally took my breath away. And my bottom lip began to quiver. And I'll tell you why, because I felt Spirit's presence so strong, that He's here with us. He cares so much for us. He loves us so much that was pure magic. You cannot repeat that, my friends. And so I'll tell you, then He gave me the message that I couldn't get the night before. He said, look closer at the card, at the king sitting there. He's outside of the castle. He's not inside the castle. He's not the president. He's not ruling over the world systems. Look at His robe. It's made of nature and water. There's actually waterfalls in it. There's vines growing in and out of it. You can't tell where He and the earth begins and ends. He's outside the world systems. And He said, think of the Christ. Think of Jesus. He was a king. As a matter of fact, He's a king that you remember the name of over hundreds and thousands of kings that have come before Him, that ruled over systems, that ruled over men. But you know why we remember the name Jesus? Because He didn't rule over people. He loved people. My friends, this king is living outside of the system. He's living in the perfect creator's perfect idea in Mother Earth, in the perfect creator's idea in nature. That's why there's so much power when you take off your shoes and you're earthing and you're taking in that vibration, when you're out in nature and in the woods and forest, because you're getting that original Om, my friends. And that's where power comes to rule. Let me tell you something. A real king probably won't even look like a king. Think of Jesus. Think of his holy cup. They were very natural, lived out in nature, not ruling over people. Some of the most religious people, the most spiritual people, don't appear religious at all. They don't have a pope outfit, a priest outfit. They look like regular people, and they're the most spiritual, powerfully connected to God men you will ever meet. A lot of the most spiritual things you can do have nothing to do with religious dogma and traditions. It's not going into a church. It's not reading their text, my friends. It's getting out into nature, into that holy Om, into that original word. And then the next card, my friends, touches on that, the 10 of Pentacles. You'll see the two dogs there. The two dogs represent spirit and logos in mysticism. You'll see the old man, the hermit, is petting the head of one dog, and the wisdom child is holding the tail of the other dog. It's beginnings and endings. It's that cycle that takes place. You'll also see the hermit. Whenever you see the hermit, you only see half of his face, because one half is to heaven, to the spiritual things, and the other to the earth. And a lot of people miss this. Behind that checkerboard border is other realms, other dimensions. We live between the two worlds because, my friends, we get our spiritual alignment from the other side, and then we materialize it. Remember what we talked about in yesterday's lesson? What we vibrate, what we're holding, what our inner vision is, what we materialize into the world. And it's so beautiful. It's that original logos. And so then I grabbed my book, Asha, and I said, Spirit, what are you trying to tell me in these cards? And he took me to Asha 12 and 13, where it says, I've spent too long looking outside myself. I go inside, and there I find the good mind, the God mind. And Asha 13 talks about that original word, that original logos, that vibration that we must find by going inside to vibrate and materialize in our world. It says the original word, that's that Om, that vibration, the perfect creator's perfect idea, the earth in perfect harmony, where nothing occurs at the expense or harm of another. It says the original word of the good religion is that all good comes from the Creator and that no evil comes from Him. And from this original word vibration is the spiritual world made straight and your material world brought into order. Are you understand what I'm saying? When our spiritual world vibrates straight, right, with a perfect Creator's perfect logos, word, idea, vibration, we then materialize that into our worlds. We become priestly king. We might not sit in a castle as a president or a king ruling over systems, ruling over men, but we are ruling in love. We are loving people. We are creating the perfect creator's idea. We are making a difference. We are bringing Asha. We are going to see Asha realized in our lives, my friends. We're going to see it change who we are, our families, our homes, our communities, and people are hungry for love. They want a leader that doesn't dress like a pope or a priest or act all pompous and sit above everyone, but a leader that loves people. And my friends, that's what we here at the Order of the Magi are called to do. And we're bringing Asha back, and I'm proud of every one of you. So get your orange hats back on, get your little orange book. Let's change this world back to the perfect creator's perfect idea. And know I love you, I love you, I love you.